Hello everyone and welcome to Chemical Guys Detail Garage. A good friend of the Detail Garage actually lent us his 1989 Honda Acty because the white paint on this is actually lacking some of that luster, and that's due to contamination, as well as around the license plate here where carbon buildup and all kinds of dirt stain that white paint, giving it a dull look. So in today's video we're going to show you how to quickly remove that, restore a beautiful bright finish, and also protect it. So let's get started. Our first step is to remove any of the loose dirt and debris, and to do so we'll be using Swift Wipe, which is a great waterless wash. Think of it essentially as a car wash in a bottle. And this is safe for any gloss finishes, and this is a great way to just remove any kind of debris. We'll pair it with a green workhorse microfiber towel, which we've designated for exterior jobs. We'll simply start by spraying down the surface. Also spray the tailgate. And then using the plush pile of the workhorse, we're just going to start wiping away any of the residue, any spent product, and all the dirt. And this is again a great way to quickly wash your vehicle without having to use a bucket and a hose or foam can and all kinds of tools. Simply picks up any kinds of messes very easily and quickly. And it's a great tool to have if you live in an apartment or you live in a water restricted area where you can't use a hose. Just quickly cleans it. And at the same time, it adds a very fine layer of protection. This way it enhances your vehicle so they can last as long as it can. Helps enhance your paint. Gives you that beautiful shine. Very easy to use, and you can see it picks up anything that was lingering on the surface, but we still have that staining here, which is caused from carbon buildup from your exhaust, as well as any kind of fallout like road grime that sticks to the surface, and over time it actually embeds the clear coat, giving you that stained look. And the easiest way to remove any kind of embedded contamination is by using a clay bar. So we've already torn off a very small piece of the OG clay bar, and we'll knead it up into a small patty. I know a lot of guys ask, how many times can you use one clay bar, or when do you need to throw it away? One clay bar can actually last several details as long as you're using it properly, meaning that you'd want to tear off a small piece just in case you do drop it on the ground. You don't want to pick up contamination and bring it back to your vehicle, so instead you would just throw this piece away, and then you still have the rest of your clay bar to use. And also, constantly rolling it and kneading it until you find a fresh side. This is going to be the best way to prevent any kind of marring. And when you can't find a fresh side, that's when you know it's time to replace it. So to pair our clay bar, we'll be using a bottle of clay luber. This is ready to use, so there's no need for dilution. Simply start by spraying the clay bar as well as the surface that we're working on. We'll start down here, and then working back and forth, we'll start extracting any kind of contamination. And this will help to remove the surface fallout like iron, brake dust, that gives you that rust specks or any kind of light staining. And then we'll show you a quick tip and trick on how to remove the rest of the staining and also protect the finish. And now after working the clay bar for a certain amount of time, we're going to roll it and knead it to a fresh side, but also we'll take our workhorse microfiber towel and just wipe off any of the spent products so we can check our work. And already it feels very soft and smooth, but you can still see that there's a very fine amount of staining. The clay bar does an amazing job of extracting surface contaminants as well as anything that's in the pores of the paint that give you a rough look and a rough feel. Now this is a necessary step if you're going to be doing any kind of coating or any kind of polishing steps. But for today, we're going to show you a quick tip and an easy way to use butter wet wax, which is a very versatile product that not only cleans, but it also protects in one step. Now, butter wet wax is a beautiful carnauba wax which helps to enhance the overall look of your vehicle. It doesn't matter what color it is as long as it's a gloss finish. But on white color vehicles where you see a lot of this staining, this is a great way to remove it and brighten up that finish. So we have a workhorse microfiber applicator pad, and this is great for just applying any kind of coatings as well as doing light polishing, because you can gently scrub the surface using that microfiber blend. Let's do a couple lines. And then we'll dab it out in the area that we're working on, and then just start gently scrubbing back and forth to help lift off any staining and revive that brilliant white finish. And there you have it, guys. In virtually just a few minutes, Butter Wet Wax has taken care of that staining and revived a brilliant white finish, and it's also protecting it, and it's made that surface really smooth. So this is going to make it difficult for new contamination to actually stick to the surface, keeping it cleaner for longer. But we'll still take a clean microfiber towel just to wipe off any of the spent product, getting rid of any kind of residue, and revealing that beautiful shine. Now, there's still some small areas that we're going to work on, but as you can see, this is a very compact area where it kind of needs to be done by hand. Now, getting a machine around the license plate brackets as well as the license plate light might be a little bit tricky on this compact area, which is why we've done it by hand. But you can still see that Butter Wet Wax does an amazing job of just lifting that staining and protecting it. So there's a few areas that we still want to address, like around the crevices of the tail light, as well as some areas on the side of the vehicle where brake dust has accumulated, giving that brown finish. But in the meantime, you guys can check out all of the products you've seen us use today on our website, chemicalguys.com, or your local detail garage. If you guys liked today's video, or if you learned something new about Butter Wet Wax, be sure to give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to drop your comments down below for any future videos or anything else you guys want to learn about. We'll see you guys next time right here in the detail garage.